Good afternoon, America, and good afternoon, people from planet Earth. All right, today we have an interesting newsletter again. Now, since I will soon be in the front line and driving for FedEx on the East Coast, I will not be able to update the SOS to the world deadly window, which is set for April the 16th. So I decided to do it today. Now, um, as always, just in case you do not know, um, anytime I give a window, my window are always very high probability for earthquakes at or above 6.0. And believe me, those quakes do not happen every day. And yesterday we had a 6.1 in the Indian Ridge. Dr. Turi did it again. All right, now, as far as the news are concerned, the deadly window involving the police, secret, sex, drama, terrorism, crazy people, killing people, all that transpired. This nasty window is still going on, but we are already moving into the shocking, unusual, aeronautics, NASA, cosmic news, UFOs, technology, the internet, sudden release of energy. We are told that window. So let me tell you what happened to me today. I decided to take my wife's car, which is a beautiful Lexus, extraordinarily reliable. Never had any problem with this car, and I went to do the smog certificate. So I arrived there. I said, it's going to be just 5 minutes, and I can come out of that, no problem. Guess what? Didn't pass. I was in shock. I didn't expect that at all. So I had my own shocking surprise, put it this way. So maybe you want to be asking yourself, did you get a call from somebody you didn't expect? Did you get something unusual that happened to you? So just be prepared, because this window is now in motion for the next few days. So the problem that I had is that knowing we are not allowed to drive that much like we used to, the battery died a few days ago. So I recharged it, but all the memory in the computer has been lost. So when I arrived there, there is 4 sections and only 2 memory was recuperable. So I'm supposed to be driving this car at a certain speed, I think 57 or 67 miles per hour, and then steady for a few miles, do some stops and start again to kick the computer so the memory is good enough to pass the test. So since I'm leaving tomorrow, I have to do that when I come back. So that was my first experience, and I'm showing it to you. I'm talking about it to you so you can auto-analyze yourself and say, okay, did something unusual happen to me? And if you did not yet, well, be sure it's on the way. All right, so let's look at the news. Some ultra-Orthodox Jews are ignoring Israel coronavirus rules despite a warning to wake up. I rewrote that. I wrote some ultra-religiously poisoned, reptilians infected Orthodox Jews are blah, 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 really. But what I want to emphasize is in my quatrain, the word wake up is there because we are still into this wake-up call window involving death. Now, this is not an attack against the Jews or any religious denomination, okay? It's simply an explanation on how Neptunian-born people who sees life through rose-colored glasses operates on this planet, and how they can become quite a danger, not only to themselves, but to others. Now I'm referring to ISIS. Okay. Blind faith is as deadly, if not more, than coronavirus, And in no way can any of those indoctrinated lost souls can apply critical thinking anymore. Now, if you pay proper attention to the keyword I used in SOS to the World Deadly Window for April 8, 2020, you have been warned. Again, the word wake up call is right there. And that is taking place today. And I wrote this newsletter a few days ago. All right. Also, I explain how dangerous, sort of obnoxious attitude can be in religion and science and send a war of ignorance. So if you did not read those articles, the links are live. They are yellow, made obvious for you. Click on them and educate yourself. And that's why, of course, I've asked all my smarter supporters to join me and sign my petition. And so far, we got 80. My goal was 100 a couple of days ago. So far, we got 80 of perceptive and dedicated smart people that have signed up. So thank you, guys. It's appreciated. And while my goal is hundreds, that will be reached very soon. I need millions in order to make my mission on planet Earth successful. So I will keep asking you guys to go there, and don't be afraid to say why you want to support my movement. And thank you again for being part of it. So you have now the SOS to the world with the obvious quatrain and the obvious keywords. Remember, I practice Nostradamus 16th century divine astrology. This has nothing to do with modern astrology, which start and finish on your horoscope newspaper. This is much more real. And the quatrains are, again, very, very obvious. Okay, so the quatrain says, N12 upset speeds above. So that means be ready for volcanic eruption. I didn't check any volcano, but believe me, you're going to hear it in the news, or if it's not already in the news. Red fire, wind, water to dance. Now we are talking about what? We are talking about tornado. Stars command chalk science. That's all the educated idiots out there watching my stuff. It's what the hell you predict earthquakes and you predict tornado? Dead on. And of course, calm deception to strike. All right. Now, in the keywords, I have highlighted words that are representing the news that I collected for you. So unusual, children, earthquakes, tornado, aeronautics, plane, television. So here we go. All right, so the first one, of course, is the 6.1 earthquake that took place in the Indian Reach. Go and look at it. And of course, sad enough, we all know right now that the storm system, that spawned tornado that killed 25 people, now is aiming for the East Coast. And I will be there, and I'm going to be driving a double. So I'm going to be checking out my speed and stop on the side of the road if the winds pick up. But I know what I'm doing, so it should be fine. Now, guys, honestly, how much money do you think the dead, okay, or their loved one would pay me today for my critical warning, to get this warning, which obviously came much too late for them, okay? How much do you think they would pay me to be alive, those 24 people? Odd enough, none of the victims were warned ahead of time by the National Weather Service Organization, the World Meteorological Organization, NASA, or NOAA. Those big educated idiots out there that tells me, and my work is pseudoscience. Can't you see how obvious my work is right now, by now? Have you noticed it if you follow me for a long time, that when I give you that or a window, we got earthquakes and we got tornado that killed 24 people? Don't you think this work should be on a national level? So people at least get a warning, because by the time the needle move, well, it's a little bit too late. The wind is picking up or the earthquake is there and you're dancing and you get your freaking ceiling coming on your head. Come on. You see why you need to help me? I got something real here, and there is a lot of people that are dying every day during those windows. I will not give you the exact date or the location, but I will give you an impeccable timing. So that means you can be prepared. Okay, Dr. Churi says in these days there are going to be an earthquake or a tornado. Well, you are prepared. And those people did not know anything. They didn't take the time to put some plywood on their window, to go in the basement. And 24 of them are dead. Imagine how many families and friends and loved ones are crying their heart out now because those who are supposed to be the experts are idiots. Okay, I don't want to be emotional again. You know, I got such a problem with stupidity. It's amazing that with such a beautiful gift, I'm not being helped. And you know, idiocy reigns supreme. The reptilians don't want me out there. That's why I need you, because I only got you to help me. All right. Now the question remains, of course, will you make a good use of my gift or join the Cosmic Codes or the Patreon, or will you one day become part of the statistics? All right, let's move on. FedEx driver did this when he read notes about high-risk girl living inside home. The word unusual is there. It's not every day that the FedEx driver is gonna stop and write down, you know what, clean your box, you're not gonna get coronavirus, because he knew inside somebody was highly prone to get the virus. That's a beautiful guy. This is something I would do, but of course I'm not gonna be going to your house to give you a little packet. I'm gonna be putting 2 big huge trailers loaded with stuff that is desperately needed in New York for those who are in the front line. That's what I want to do. Okay, I need to do it as long as I have to do. Then I go back and take care of you spiritually when everything cools down. But I feel that I have to be there and be more helpful. A 64-year-old man accidentally ejected himself from a fighter jet at 2,500 feet. Well, it is shocking. It doesn't happen every day. That's so shocking. Remember, sudden release of energy. Okay? Boom! Boom. And the keywords aeronautics and plane. But this guy, I don't know what the hell he was doing over there at 25,000 feet, but 2,500 feet. I don't know what the hell he was doing out there, but you certainly do not know me. And he didn't know that it was not going to be a normal day. Okay? But mostly because this guy was in one of his negative cosmic biorhythm. For something so tragic to happen to him. He was on one of his positive cosmic biorhythm because it survived. If the plane crashes and everybody dies, then it definitely is under his negative cosmic biorhythm. So if you don't know what that means, click on the link. Educate yourself. Remember, knowledge is power. Ignorance is evil. During any of my SOS to the World Deadly Window, if you happen to have your personal SOS to the World Deadly Window or your personal cosmic biorhythm combined with the astute, you are playing serious Russian roulette, and the chance of you of making it are very remote. Right? But the question is your life worth $125? I don't know. You tell me. All right. Photo shows body piled up and stored in vacant room at Detroit hospital. That's pretty shocking. I mean, this is again a mixture of the other SOS to the World Deadly Window, which involve death, secret, and drama. And then it's moving into the shocking. Somebody took a picture and started to share those pictures. Yeah. I don't know if I should tell you. I don't think I'm going to pass. I'm not going to tell you that. Possibly you're not going to believe me anyway. So forget it. I was going to go and tell you about mortuary, but I ain't going to discuss that. All right. NASCAR Kyle Larson suspended after using epithet during online sim race. Again, if you recall, okay, that is probably, it's already very shocking, but because we are on the other Plutonic window, I told you many times, be careful what you say, what you do. For what you're going to say, what you're going to do, or where you're going to go, it's going to stay with you for the rest of your life. Now, this guy is rich, this guy is famous, but he's I won't use the word idiot, is oblivious. I like this word better. He's not cosmic conscious. He does not know me. He doesn't know better, either the religious fanatic or atheist, one of the two. While all of you watching me and those who vibrate at my cosmic speed, you in between, and you definitely much higher psychically of any of these rational or educated idiots, and of course those religious fanatics that are all infected by the reptilians. So you're in a good hand. Domestic violence website sees surge in numbers of visits. I mean, what do you expect? It's not exactly shocking, but during a SOS Plutonic window, the emotions are boiling up. Now, not only you have you have to deal every day with the wife, you have to deal with the kids that are going berserk because they can't get out. They scream, they do all sorts of shit, whatever it is, okay? So that brings a lot of emotion, and then the boiling point is reached, and then you start to beat each other and end up in jail. So, you know, the reptilians are having fun currently with this situation, my friends. So this is why you need to really control yourself. But a lot of people do not know me or know nothing about those windows. Reasons why COVID-19 is reactivating in cleared patients. So you can click on the links, they're all live, and read rationally what the scientists will tell you. But next to it, in red, I wrote the word fear. Because again, I bang your head for weeks, if not months now, not to feed the reptilians with fear, because a magnet will attract a piece of wood. And those people say, wow, I got lucky. I'm not dead, but I'm so scared. Oh my gosh, he might come back. And guess what? Coronavirus come back. Do not fear. That's the key. Do not fear. At the same time, doesn't mean you have to be a religious fanatic and go against the wall over there in Israel or in your church and pray God. Okay? There's a big difference between having no fear and hanging around a bunch of people singing Hallelujah in a confined environment without a mask. You need to use logic, critical thinking. Okay? But no fear. Absolutely no fear. All right, what else do you see here? Former NFL quarterback Tarvaris Jackson has died in a car accident. Rest in peace. Pretty young kid, I think he was like 36. He was in one of his personal negative cosmic biorhythm. What I just mentioned earlier, the universal window combined with his personal windows, that the reptilians are aware of all those things because they're all cosmic conscious, and they target him. He's gone, 36 years old, wasted of life. ER doctors lose custody of daughter while fighting the pandemic. Keywords mentioned children. Now, if you want to go into the detail and use your rationale, scientists, the news, amuse yourself, education, whatever it is. But I wrote the word children. That's what I'm trying to pass on to you, that those energy are now going towards kids. Kids are going to be victimized by the reptilians, famous people. Be ready for cosmic news, earthquakes, volcanoes, sudden release of energy. That's where this stupid guy pressed the button and was kicked out. His ass all the way to the stars. Okay, so just be aware of those windows. I give you the keywords, I give you the energy, so you prepare not to do anything stupid. If you want to jump out of a plane, don't do it now. Meantime, if you want to go see UFOs, even though that I mentioned UFOs, the moon is waning, so you could attract the reptilians, not the draconis. I don't know where your black moon is in your chart, so I don't know if you're protected or not. What else do we have? Brad Pitt is making his AJTV debut on Celebrity IOU. The word television is mentioned. Now, if you want to know what is he going to do, if you like him, go and read the detail. But television is the key words. Technology, television, anything to do with spyware, anything to do with NASA, anything to do with cosmic news, meteorite, name it. Anything abnormal is now. But it could, most of all, be a negative type of surprise. just like me. It happened this morning when I really thought my wife's car would pass the smoke test, and it did not. Well, it's logic. The battery died. Talking about electricity, which is also mentioned in the in the keywords. That's why I recharge my battery. Yesterday my battery died. I was supposed to go someplace. Oh, what happened? Oh man, bad surprise. And I said, and it's funny because when I walk out of my house, I thought, okay, the moon is waning. Shocking bad news. Surprise. What's going to happen? Oh, car's dead. Okay, electricity. Go in the back and get my charger and plug it in my battery, and battery charge all night. And then I took the car this morning. Another bad news, another surprise, another bad surprise. Pay attention. Auto-analyze yourself. So maybe you get to understand what I'm talking about. I know many of you do, don't get me wrong. Tavares Jackson was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Blame is personal. 2020 cosmic biorhythm. So if you want to learn about what is cosmic biorhythm, under Brad Pitt, you have that link, which I have to move above. It's not the right place. Surprised, I didn't know about that. Okay, struggling to stay afloat. A restaurant owners listed a rare bourbon for $20,000. A veteran bought it for $40,000. Jesus, have mercy. Wow. There's a lot of rich suckers out there. Maybe those guys should give me some of their money instead of spending on wine to get drunk. But him has been kind of interesting. You know, I'm kind of wondering, what if I had the 40,000, forget about the price, but a very, very old wine like this, go in my hot tub and then, you know, get naked, get in the water, and then start to sip on that 30, 40, 50, 100 years old wine. Well, maybe I'd see a different type of stars. Maybe I see ET where they are not there. I would get drunk. I don't know. I don't think I would even throw up. If I throw up, Jesus, I'd be so sorry. That's $40,000. Well, wine. I ain't going to throw up. I got to make you laugh. So it might be interesting to get drunk with an old wine like this. All that. Let me tell you something. When I was, my grandpa from Italy, all his life, all he did was to, you know, make wine. So in September, in October, when all the wine has been collected, he always asked me to help him. Man, I was running. Why? You put the grapes on the top, and then there is a hole in the bottom. And when all is fermented and the wine has been collected, you got to take all this junk and put it out. So I was pushing it, and my grandpa on the other side with a wheelbarrow was picking it up and put it outside in the garden, right? Well, 2 minutes after I get into that cement box, I was as drunk as could be. And I was singing my head off, and I was happy. And then everybody was laughing because they all knew that would not hurt me because I didn't put anything into my body. I was only, what, 10, 9, maybe 11, I'm not sure. I didn't put any alcohol and mess up my liver. And of course, I was not driving in those days. So I was drunk as could be. And I was so high and I was so happy. Thank you, Grandpa. I remember those days. All right. Let's see what we have now. Okay, another thing, you know, I know many of you have watched the movie I Want to Believe with my good friends there. And then don't be afraid to, you know, rate this movie for us. Now, the other version where I am the main actor, not acting, it's all real. That one will be coming out pretty soon now, and I will give you the link. So you're going to see what I went through. So my good friends, I'm now going to let you go. As always, if you're a visual, you will learn much more by reading this newsletter. There's people who are writing under my video, and they ask questions that already have been mentioned and talking about in the newsletter. That tells you people watch the video, but they won't read. That's insane. You know, it's like dancing on one leg. It's like seeing with one eye. You know, use common sense. If you really want to grow, if you really want to learn, you need to discipline yourself, and you need to click on that link, and you need to digest it. If you read, the opportunity for you to do anything in life will be given to you, because reading means getting an education. And remember, knowledge is power, ignorance is evil. So read, please. I digest my work, and all that I cannot approach, all that I cannot explain, much of the time you'll find it in that newsletter. Okay, so what else? Oh yeah, can't forget. We can't forget. So yeah, I don't want you to think I'm lying or I'm doing anything. Okay, I don't see. Oh, okay, I'm not. You could say, oh, he's looking in the camera. No, I'm not looking in the camera. All right, so I'm going to pull this card, and let's see what this card is all about. So first, I don't know what it is yet. It's the universal energy that is taking place currently. Again, you don't have to be with me in time and space. If you are facing me, I'll be able to read 12 of those in each one of your housing system. The energy that's on you, on your finance, affecting your mind, in your home, in your children, love, romance area, in your health, in your marriage area, in your corporate endeavors, in your legacy, in your relationship with foreigners, in your education, in your career, in your wish, in your friends, and most of all in your subconscious. I can detect all those energy, and that's Draco that is talking to me. So I have no idea what it is. So I'm going to connect with Draco. As soon as I see the card, doing, it talks to me. I don't know what it is. Okay. And that's why a lot of people are freaking out when I do reading, because I didn't think, how the hell do you know this? Again, me to know, you to find out. Are you ready? So this is the card. Oh, you're not going to believe this. This is the third time in a row that this card came out. That's the stars. Remember, there are no accidents, only cosmic circumstances at work that speak the divine language of God's immaculate cosmic design. Astrology, this is a card of astrology. It is a sign of Aquarius. So I can only repeat myself. My mission is to go using my UCI or my stars, go into the universal mind, there, understand how God speaks to his children, okay, get all this information, translate it and put it in a jar. And the water pouring out of the jar is the knowledge that you're so desperately looking for. You're so very thirsty for cosmic wisdom, that the knowledge I'm passing on to you, I'm giving on to you. That is the third time in a row that I picked this card. It is not a joke. It's very, very real. So a lot of you are starting to really raise your own cosmic consciousness by realizing the power behind metaphysics, the power of divine astrology or Nostradamus astrology. And that is a signal that maybe you would gather much more cosmic wisdom. You would gather much more of this divine fluid from the universe if you either become a VIP or a Patreon. So this is a beautiful card, the stars or the sign of Aquarius. And remember, I was born in February 26. I'm on the cusp of Pisces, Aquarius. All right. Hope you enjoy that. Okay. Not sure when I'll see you, when I talk to you. I might take some pictures and put it on my Facebook page or on LinkedIn. I don't know if you're there, but if you're, it might be it'd be a good idea for you to check. Maybe I send a picture to Terania, and Terania just put it on her page, so you can always keep in touch with me if you check our Facebook pages from there. Okay. All right. Until then, my good friend, again, remember, shocking, surprising, unexpected release of energy that produced this deadly tornado and this earthquake again that I predicted. So be careful and see how those stars are going to get to you. Okay, and hopefully you'll be just fine. Meantime, show your support. Hey, Dr. Thierry, we like your work. Join my YouTube channel. Join the Cosmic Code. Now show me your real appreciation. Become a Patreon or a Cosmic Coder. And most of all, sign my petition. All right, God bless all of you. Be safe. We'll talk to you again sometime. Bye-bye.